Gesty, Boro Fan TV. I'm outside the Riverside Stadium. We've beaten Rochdale 2-1 in the Carabao Cup. I have AJT with me. AJ?
Yep.
We've progressed.
Yeah, we've progressed. We got over the line, I suppose. Nothing flash tonight, was it? Let's be real. We weren't exactly fantastic. No, we were fantastic in the last round, but listen, I ain't going to try and be negative on this game. The fact of the matter is that we obviously won. May got away with a few chances towards the end there, shots off the line and whatnot, where a shot went over the bar in the literally last second of the game. But you know, you look at our performance overall. I think there's a few standout plays for me. Marvin Johnson being the first one. I thought he took his goal well. But Mo Besic looked very, very good tonight. I know he's only against the League One opposition, but I thought he looked very good.
He had a good first half, didn't he?
Yeah, he did, and I thought he was attacking. He was bringing a little bit of flair to the midfield that, you know, I think tonight we needed. But of course, you know, we knew all about Rochdale. We've been pre-season and whatnot. We knew that they are in that last half an hour. Obviously, you know, if they are getting beat, that they come back, and they had, you know, Rochdale had to be sort of like an attacking side. Fair
play to them, AJ. They are grafters, and like you say, they've done it. It was in pre-season, and it was definitely on the cards again tonight.
100% it was. Like I say, as soon as we went 2-0 up, I looked at you and Rob, and I said, "Look, man, half an hour ago, what happened? Half an hour ago down at their place, you know." You know, I've obviously got, you know, friends that support Rochdale and tell me all the time, you know, they are a very, very good footballing side. Yeah, okay, tonight I know they got the goal back, and fair play to them, you know, fair play to the fans that travelled as well on Tuesday night, you know, it's not like it's down the road. It is, you know, it is a couple of hours journey, but, you know, you look at them the last 10 minutes and they could have brought it back, you know, yeah, chance man, Lonergan put off a few decent saves.
Saying that, Woods had your mate Andrew in his pocket.
Yeah, he did, like you say, my Calvin Andrews elbows and all that, you know what I mean? They all know what I'm talking about after watching any Rochdale fans. I bigged him up for the game and he just let me down, so cheers very much, Calvin. But listen, man, don't bring your elbows near me because that's what he gets a nickname. But along with Hendo, I mean, you know, Hendo's almost like a god over there, you know, in Rochdale.
73 minutes for God today, mate.
Listen. Well, I say I don't call him God.
God couldn't get a full shift in.
I'm saying, listen, man, that's what the Rochdale fans call him. But again, in pre-season he went off early as well, and that's the way it is. So it's one of them things where, you know, Boro did get the job done, and now we go through to the next round. One thing we know is that Leeds won't be in there, and obviously Bournemouth are, so hopefully we don't get another 9-hour journey down the road to Bournemouth, mate. But it's one of them things tonight where, you know, Boro progressed. Yeah, Boro got the job done. I'm not going to say it's one of the best performances I've ever watched, because it wasn't. I'll be honest with you, I was at times I thought at times we lacked energy. I thought we looked a bit lacklustre. I thought there wasn't that much pace to the game. The back four weren't shouting to each other all the time. But listen, Boro got the goals. Hugo got his goal in his debut. Well, should I say his full debut. And I'm happy for him. And like I say, him and Besic, I think them two impressed. And like I say, man, you know, next round, bring it on.
Like you say, a very inexperienced back three, I think it was, second half, with Spence, Mamutovic, and I think who was sat in on the left-hand side. I can't think. Was it Johnson or...
Yeah, Johnson.
But like you say, the three lads at the back, I thought they'd done really well, considering what they were up against.
I did, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to be negative on them. I'm just saying, you know,
it was Wood, the other centre-half.
Yeah, sorry, I say it. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if that's the team that we go with in our next round, there's going to be more communication in that back, you know what I mean, especially in that back line. I thought Johnson was doing his defensive duties well. Everyone knows he's not a left-back. You know, he's a left mid, he's a left-wing player. But he digs in and he gets his job done where the boss asks him to play, and that's all he can do. I just think, you know, you look at our back over three players next to him. I get that they're young, I get they're inexperienced, but you've got to have that bit of communication there, because at times tonight they were breaking us down. You know, you see on the left-hand side towards the end, Johnson was stuck more aside because the centre-backs weren't communicating, that sort of thing. And I just think next round, as I see that goes, that team can beat someone. Maybe he's not the Premier League sort of type, but if you're going to play again League One Championship opposition, that team's good enough. But you've got to have a bit more communication there. You've got to talk a little bit more. I think attacking-wise, going forward, I thought the kid that came on at half-time, sorry I forgot your name, I don't remember it, the long hair, but I thought he was brilliant. I thought he had that much pace that we needed on the right-hand side, especially just to try and spice things up on the right-hand side and left-hand side of that game, especially in the second half. I thought I was a bit poor with Tavernier. I thought he had a bit of a poor game.
The two players, Tavernier and Fletcher, who were on the edges of the first team squad.
Yeah.
They didn't flatter tonight, did they?
No, they didn't. And, you know, I was very disappointed, especially in Tavernier. I mean, listen, man, I love Tavernier. You know, last season I picked him up so many times after some of his games he played in. And I honestly thought he played better than what he did tonight, I'll be honest. But, you know, it's one of them off games. But, you know, as a whole, it's a positive, because obviously Boro go through 2-1 winners and just on to the next round, mate. That's as simple as it is.
Like you say, Ledbetter kept them all together tonight, and, you know, he did put a good shift in tonight, Ledbetter.
Yeah, he did. And I thought alongside him McNair as well. I thought them two commanded the midfield very, very well.
First half, McNair and Johnson were the two outstanding players for Boro.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, man, McNair was getting the ball, he was running into spaces. Johnson was on the left-hand side, trying to create down the left side, taking his man on. The experienced ones in that team, you can tell tonight, because they were the ones that kind of stood out. The kids, I think they just need a little bit more, you know what I mean? But I thought the experienced player you've seen tonight were well. You like Bitter, you like your McNair's who only just come in. Listen, he's been injured a long time, but he came back in tonight and he looked fantastic. Johnson on the left-hand side. Listen, if I was to say man of the match, it's going to be Johnson, because I thought on that left-hand side, I thought he was terrific.
Yeah, I did tonight, yeah.
Listen, man, he ain't a left-back, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? He wants his game time. He's not bothered where he plays. You can see that tonight, that he's just happy to fit in wherever he wants to play because he wants the game time. You know, and Johnson wants to play for the football club. That's as simple as it is.
Took his goal really well.
Yeah, he did.
And like you say, you've touched on it, Jordan Hugill scoring on his full home debut, which be absolutely magnificent feeling for him being a Teessider.
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I mean, in the first half, he had them few chances whereabouts wouldn't just fall for him. But in second half, that's all you got to do for him, to play that ball inside the 6-yard box. He's going to get into every single time, you know. We've seen it at Preston last season, we've seen it wherever else he's been. The guy's a goal poacher, the guy's championship proven as well. And tonight he showed that he showed that, you know, say if you put the ball into that 6-yard box or anywhere around that box, he's going to get on the end of it, and 9 times out of 10 he's going to score, and that's exactly what he did tonight. So, you know, I was happy for him. Really, really impressed by Mo Besic. And like I say, 2-1, move on, give us whatever you want, because Boro stuff them as always.
The big draw on Thursday. All the big teams are in it.
Yeah.
All the big teams from Europe who've missed out the first 2 rounds are in the draw.
Yeah.
Who would you want, AJ?
If they go through tomorrow, Newcastle away.
AJT.
Nice one.
Thanks for coming on Boro Fan TV.